Hey everyone, Rog here. Just needed to have a quick word with you guys. Primarily because there's going to be a fair few changes happening around here. Obviously the case is that the Let's Plays and stuff, they ain't going anywhere. And to be brutally honest, I have kind of lost the drive for them. You know, I don't really much enjoy doing them anymore. And believe it or not, it was a post on flipping Reddit of all places that actually made me have a bit of a think. The post basically boiled down to, what do you enjoy watching on YouTube? And why are you not making that? Now sometimes this can be kind of obvious as to why you're not making it. You might not have any sort of budget, i.e. me, or any sort of skill in it, i.e. me, but basically, why don't you make what you watch? And that made me think, when was the last time I actually watched a Let's Play? I can't remember. I used to watch a ton of them, like back in the day, you know, mainly big names, few little guys here and there. But the days of me actually watching Let's Plays for my own entertainment are pretty much gone. So of course, what do I watch on YouTube? Mainly like, you know, political stuff and news stuff, and oh damn, I am not putting my oar into that pool. Mainly because it would catch on fire and burn me to death. Now, I do watch some raw LPs, but not for entertainment. I watch them mainly to see if the game itself that is being played is any good or not, or if it's like DLC, for example. That sort of thing, like I said, not for main entertainment purposes. But really the thing which I watch the most on YouTube are game reviews. Game reviews stroke talking just about a game. Not like playing through it, but just talking about it. Suppose you could say like maybe AVGN style. I mean, I would call that more like comedy reviews, but you know, that sort of area, so to speak. So the basic info goes as follows. I am still going to be doing LPs on this channel, but there's not going to be a schedule, okay? I've kind of sort of had a weekly-ish schedule for quite some time now. That really hasn't done anything, so clearly not worth the whole sort of like, oh Christ, I got to get this episode ready for X day, or you know, I don't really want to do any more of this game, but I need to in order to finish it, you know, that sort of mentality. No. So there ain't going to be a schedule for LPs anymore. They're literally just going to come out on whatever game I feel like, as and when I feel like. But what there is going to be a change in it, that I'm going to kind of move away from the whole sort of like, me in a little box over here, gameplay here, go. I'm more going to move towards like, heavily editing it, not sort of like, you know, putting stupid fucking memes all over the place or any of that nonsense, even though that paradoxically seems quite successful. No, but just like cutting out a lot of the fluff. And like I said, the impetus for this was not just this random Reddit post. It wasn't just that. I would say the main thing was the collab I did with Jake, which is over here in the card-ish. And if I can't put it in the card for whatever nonsense reason, then the segments which I did for the collab are in this little playlist, Heary Doodly Diddly Dee. And I really enjoyed doing that collab a lot. Not just because Jake's a good guy, but the fact that the format itself, just the reviewy, comedy-y sort of thing, I just liked doing it a lot more than the Let's Plays. So it makes a lot of sense for me to go with that, because one, it would rekindle my sort of creative interest more than anything else, and two, it would get rid of this whole sort of gotta have X done by X day because of schedule I wrote. I mean, I've still got a schedule down here for Let's Plays and stuff for like July next year. And that's sort of like, well, this is what's happening here, this is what's happening here, do-do-do-do-do. It's all sort of made the whole thing a bit stale. So yeah, so too long, couldn't give a crap. Moving away from LPs towards structured reviews and sort of comedy talking about games sort of thing. Yes, there are a billion channels, well no, there's a billion channels on YouTube, but there are millions about games. But if you think about it, Let's Plays are probably the easiest source of making a video on YouTube, outside of just, you're just holding your phone out and about in the world and something happens which tends to be funny or interesting or whatever, but that's either luck or luck. Or you happen to be acting like a prat and watching your mate fall over or something. You know, the perennial favourite. So, of course, therefore, a good review would take time and therefore be worth more, because a Let's Play, even like the more heavily edited stuff I've done, that's like maybe 2 hours so of recording the game, another 2 hours or so of editing it down, and that's with a bit more heavy editing, another half an hour to an hour of editing, another half hour of uploading and doing all the metadata for YouTube. So realistically, you know, an entire week's worth of content taking 5 to 6 hours, that is nothing. Really, that is nothing. So clearly the whole Let's Play thing relies massively on sort of personality and jokes, which quite clearly I've demonstrated I'm not capable of this. So yeah, so moving to reviews, end of talk, kind of. Although what I am going to do is the first few, and they're going to come out as and when. I'm not going to say, oh, I'll see you on like the 23rd of December or something, even though that's probably going to be quite accurate, and that's when it's going to come out. Now, they're going to come out as I make them, and the idea I'm going to have is I'm going to want to get about, say, 4 to 5 done. And then what I'm going to do is I am then going to have them come out on a new channel, and that's going to be the channel just for the reviews. Okay, essentially I'm going the other way around, because from what I've seen around and about on YouTube, that it's a case of channels are doing whatever they're doing, and then they have a gameplay channel as like a little extra, so to speak. So in a way, I'm going this arse about face. Metaphor for my freaking life, really. So it'll be going from gameplay channel to review channel instead. So once this review channel is all up, I'm gonna actually freaking try with this one, because like I said with the JCO Lab, it just sort of has piqued my interest again. I'm getting that sort of feeling I had when I first started doing the Let's Play stuff, like way freaking back when. It's been 2015, give or take. Yeah, 4 years. 4 years, and yeah, that's the sub count. So so when the second review only channel goes live, obviously that's just going to have the reviews on it. I'm not going to sully the waters with other bits and bobs. This channel is going to stay, as I said, with ad hoc LPs as and when, and you know, hopefully with the review channel getting some more traffic with the core reviews themselves, the reviews won't start showing up on this channel anymore. They will just be on the review channel, and this will be for like Let's Plays and maybe other bits and bobs. I will possibly see if there's any way I can move like this sort of video onto a social media platform of some aspect to make things, as I said, make things a bit easier, because yeah, again, watch what you want. And from my perspective, it is quite annoying when a channel that I watch for whatever reason just suddenly has like a little update video like this. It's like, this is not what I subscribed for. But of course, this video needs to be made. So yeah, the reviews are going to be primarily retro in nature, looking at more sort of like the mid-90s era beginning. And occasionally I will have other bits and bobs dotted around, because although primarily the console I love the most is the PS1, I played the most on PS2 and probably did the most in-depth, quote-unquote, as in trying to 100% games, on PS3. So that would be sort of the broad range, the sort of mid-90s start and with occasional dots into the 21st century. And there may be rare exceptions of PC games. For example, I really want to do like a review of Dead by Daylight, of RimWorld, and no, I was about to say Minecraft, because I've started playing that again recently. No, Minecraft has been reviewed. Minecraft is freaking a titan, but it's bones at this point. What the hell can you say about Minecraft that hasn't been said? So no, maybe not that one, but that sort of idea. More than anything else. And like I said, I'm going to try and heavily produce the crap out of these reviews, like actual like proper scripts. Like, I'm going to try and avoid like trying to do comedy skits, because that ain't my thing. I like to think I can be occasionally amusing, but it's mainly by accident and slash self-deprecation. So it'll be more sort of like your fairly standard reviewer reaction stuff, and then the vast majority of the actual videos would be on the game itself, so to speak. Actually, talking of like game reviews and stuff, there's a channel called Accursed Farms. You might know that, you might have heard of the Freeman's Mine series from back in the day, that machinima thing from Half-Life 1, which has only started doing the Half-Life 2 session finally. But the guy who does that, Ross, also does a little program on that channel known as the Game Dungeon, which is, again, they're much longer form reviews and they're mainly obscure PC games. But again, he doesn't have these silly little live action skits or anything like that, so I'm gonna try and like really take inspiration and like keep the game as the focus, rather than sort of like, here's the game and here's the silly prat who makes actually the entire thing funny, a la JonTron, who I freaking love. Realise I'm talking bollocks now, so TLDR, LPs are going to be basically at random now, moving over to reviews. Hope you enjoy, watch this space.